Loving this old picture in your tight full leather pants there.
Yeah, before we look at this set list, let's talk about that picture of me with tight faux leather pants. It was a phase I was going through. Everything was faux. Yes, we use Setlist a lot. I use it quite often for other bands, but only if it's a band that I'm not that excited about. So if it's one of my favourite bands, I won't check because I know it's going to be great and whatever I hear. But if I'm on the fence about a band, I'll check the Setlist, and that can persuade me to go to the show or otherwise. Right, top 3 most performed songs over our entire career.
I'm going to jump in with Living is a Problem. Come on!
Is number 2
Many of Horror?
I don't know if it will be.
Oh!
Machines?
Mountains.
Mountains, of course. The classic that is Mountains. Bubbles? Yes, right. That's a good 3 to play.
It is a good 3.
Right, our very first show at the Key Youth Centre. It says Kilmarnock, Scotland. It's actually in a town called East Kilbride, which is a very important detail when you're from that part of the world.
East Kilbride's far nicer than Kilmarnock. Sorry, I am from Kilmarnock.
You're allowed to say that. We did a bunch of Nirvana covers. We did Aneurysm, which is on this list, and then we played about 5 or 6 of our own songs. I'm glad no one can hear. This is one of our very early shows when we played a place called The Bonnet in Stewarton. Travis Perkins, our opening song, that was our attempt at doing some new metal. The interesting thing about this show was it was a poor women's hen night. This poor group of women who were there to celebrate their friend getting married, they moved next door. They moved next door, and after an hour they came through to ask us to stop playing.
Yeah. I think they tried requests, and we were like, we're not that. And then eventually they were like, can you just be quiet, please?
I know.
We're making a
and I think we were obnoxious, and we were like, no, we're here to play a show, and we played a few more songs.
I'm sure many bands would play that show and then give up. Nah, we're not going to get anywhere.
If anything, it made us, this is the world for us.
Exactly, it emboldened us.
Do you know what year we played the most shows in? So 2007, 174, 2010, 176, 13, 138. 2015, we played 1 show. That's my kind of touring. Back in the day when we toured, we genuinely asked for no days off. We would drive ourselves around in the van. We would play anywhere that would have us. And I think if you're in a band and you don't feel that, certainly when you're starting out, then you don't stand a chance. You have to love what you're doing, even if other people aren't necessarily loving what you're doing. October 15th, 2009 is the first time we played Many of Horror at the Ramones Museum in Berlin. It's very unusual that we would debut a song acoustically before the full band. We were obviously feeling very confident, but that's it. We knew what the world didn't. I trust you on sin.
Okay, what we got here?
So here's the covers we've done over the years. We did Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name, acoustic, obviously.
Yeah.
Beach Boys, Cheryl from Girls Aloud, Foo Fighters. Oh yeah, of course, Hey Johnny Park.
Oh, right.
Vampire Weekend, Diane Young.
Did we do that? That's right.
And I'm glad to see that our Megan Thee Stallion cover isn't on this list.
I said certified freak, 7 days a week. If you're not wet as Biffy, then your riffing game weak.
Oh, the Killers cover.
That one through.
We didn't realise we were meant to do a cover. We loved the Killers when we were young. So we get told that morning that we needed to do a cover on Irish live breakfast radio, and we didn't have a chance to practice. So I basically live busked a version of...
But you did it in 6/8.
6/8. I changed the rhythm of the song so none of the vocals fit, and I didn't realise until I was halfway through the second verse. And then me and all of Ireland realised that we didn't know what we were doing. Ooh, yeah. Almost every single gig that changed our life happened at the Barrowlands. We saw Rage Against the Machine in there, Pantera, Green Day. So we decided we wanted to do a few shows, and we thought it would be wise to ask the fans to pick the set for us. There's songs that we played at these gigs that we have never played before or since. And quite often you get used to doing the big show and you're presenting things the best way you can. And it's sometimes quite nice to just be really nervous. We probably have played every single song we've ever recorded. This list of every album that we've done songs from is I'm pleased.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have played pretty much every song. So if anyone asks for a song at the next gig, We've played it.
We've played it already.
You've heard it. You should have been there. It's only looking at these numbers and the amount of shows we've done that you kind of realise how it's kind of clocked up.
Aye.
We're lucky enough to still enjoy what we do a lot, and even just now we're on our 10th record, Futique, and our set is dominated by the new songs because we believe they're the best songs we've ever done. And I think that's what's given us constant forward motion and that kind of hunger constantly, because we have to be truthful with ourselves that we're not quite, we don't wake up at 9 a.m. going, yeah, quite the way we used to. But it's beautiful to see this. I'm really proud of us. I know pride's a sin. I'm a sinner.